not our issue. He wants to come regularly, celebrations, condolences, Christmas, New Year. So we don't want to be the ones that contributed to blacklisting of Nigeria. No matter how bad we might think Nigeria is, I think it is great. So this is the issue, and that's why FAAN decided if it means sanctioning, because 40 to 50 years is just understanding, writing nothing. So in the light of all these videos, I called an emergency meeting and she was there. We decided, okay, now, much as we don't want to be a relationship about sanctioning, but the national interest is number one. If this continues and nothing is seen visibly, it means MD FAAN, all the agency heads themselves, we are sharing what is happening. When we are sharing the money, if there's money. If there's any benefit, we are sharing the benefit. Because anything happens, things are happening, you see, everybody, nothing is happening. There is a problem. Somebody is getting it. So we decided we will take action, and the only action now we'll take, no going back, is we are caught. MMA will write to the HOD here, they will write to headquarters FAAN, we'll compile, and every month we'll submit for each agency their list of violators and video clips or bank statements of the people that were extorted or harassed or otherwise violated to their own headquarters. And they will copy the NSA, and will copy PEBEC, and will copy the Minister of Aviation. Now that way, agencies now will be forcing themselves to say, don't embarrass us. Because previously, 40 years, nobody is actively pushing, maybe enough. You might be pushing, but it might not be enough. And we said, even FAAN staff, anybody could listen across the board, because like I said, it's a Nigerian thing. FAAN doesn't own the airport, so we're like you. And that's why you saw, and we did this conference that time, and we're doing this too, because we do not look forward to causing any misery to any family. No Nigerian is working here who doesn't have a family. People that love him. When there's bad news about you in the media, or you are under suspension, or you are fired, almost every Nigerian working in this country these days has maybe 20 people he's assisting. So why do you want to compromise your future? And that's why I say talk to your people. We don't look forward to doing this sanction, but if it has to mean this, then so be it in the national interest. That is all. And one of the biggest ways after you convey this is enforce discipline. Do not cover up. Cover up is the biggest cause of most of these issues. Agencies want to say we cover our own. FAAN wants to cover their own. Stakeholders, airlines want to cover. And that is why people that are doing minor violations, they graduate over time, they become emboldened. And others that are not doing it, they see there's no advantage in just doing the right thing, because this man is having more money or more privileges, or he's a stooge for this organ or for this HOD. And among the people in our own FAAN, I have a report. The person we got in this, he's from upset, I think. After we said he's banned from the airport permanently across Nigeria, if you ban anybody now, you cannot work in any airport in Nigeria, your agency has to replace you. It's a black mark, because nobody will force. That's why I said our obligation is to help you to work. If we identify any bad egg, we ban him for life, we take his ODC, and nothing will happen. So, is it worth it? Must it go to that length? No. And these people that you catch, if it's somebody under you, if you guide him quickly, a young man, middle age or very young, when you start cautioning him verbally, query him internally, if he changes, steer the query, we don't need to know. But when you cover, he becomes emboldened, one day he loses his job. Then what happens? When the cover up, it's like you are actually harming him. Because the people who caught among our own two, they said they've been doing it from one airport, they said, move, post them. They didn't want headquarters to know. And now they are in a situation that I don't think they will get their job. Because the regulation, we made it public, even for FAAN. And right now I have about a report of 6 people again, written, submitted to me on Friday, different agencies, with clips. Some are even collecting money they put in the passport. They'll hand to them, and then they will passport, the officer will look at it, remove the money, and send the passport back. So I'm saying it now so that it's not a trap. Because if I say it now, the ones who caught fine, but maybe will not catch anybody again. I don't want to be catching my fellow Nigerians doing this, because it's not enjoyable. What is enjoyable is getting achievement, getting more prestige for our nation. This is not enjoyable for all of us. And I say, if you transmit this, if you convey it efficiently, if you inculcate and encourage discipline, transparency, none of your staff will have reason to go through any of these misfortunes. And it will be the biggest service you are doing for his family or his parents and for your agency. But cover-ups And creating, if now I said this, create more ways, it will still come. Now with these 6 people who are already compiling, they are working headquarters and will still make it public. Nobody is saying if all Nigerians are crooks, we will not have this airport. I told the speaker, the unfortunate thing is if somebody violates, he came into this airport either through one agency or one company or one retailer. So you have to say this man is from NACO or from FAAN or from bomb squad, whatever. So the insinuation is that these people, but it's not them. You have 50 people, one is violating. So if you don't fix him, he will smear your name. And this violation doesn't mean that person is 100% bad. Sometimes it's guidance. Sometimes it's even deliberate, he knows, but because nobody stopped him, he continues. It is wickedness on the part of leadership. Set your people right. Part of responsibility for leadership is mentorship, counseling. Don't leave your relationship with the staff only purely based on official terms. You have a function that has to do with mentoring. It's very important. So all this sanctioning we are doing, it is necessary. We have to resort to that necessarily. But like I said, we are continuing. By this week, maybe for Friday, another 6 across the airport. In Yola, we got another report. He went, give me money. They collected the money. He said he raised noise that he will not pay. The officers, I don't see the agency now, called him to one office. They went and collected his money. He didn't have money. They called somebody from town to come and pay for him. And he paid. And now the person went and told the manager that, look, this is what is going on. Because we told managers, if there's any leak that didn't come from the manager himself, after 1 month, the manager is going. Because if it me are counting on so that we will not know, and it leaked, the manager should be the first to report, as far as FAAN is concerned. If there's anything done and you are aware and we heard it through the grapevine, then of course you are compromised. The manager said, this man, and CCTV showed, when he argued he would not pay anything, and they called him that no, it's interrogation, and he went, and now somebody from Chad, is it worth it? So I think for us, there's no going back. I still say it, whatever you want, whatever you need in the lawful discharge of your responsibilities, FAAN is here to give you 100%. So long as you operate in line with the national interest, which is just remember the standard and recommended practices are presented in aviation. Annex 9 is facilitation. Go through it. This airport has it. Everything is there. I have Annex 10. We have Annex 11, AET. We have 12, search and rescue, 13, AIB, 14, aerodrome, 15, ATC, 16, environment. Everything up to APSEC 17, I think safety management 18, and 19, dangerous goods 18, safety management 19. Everything in aviation is spelled out. FAAN does not create anything. That's why it is easy for you to prove. If you are doubting, come and say, show me. If they don't show you, write a report that you don't like it and that you have been deceived. We'll take action. But we don't want to be the only ones trying to operate a transparent house. We want everybody to try and operate a transparent house. This is the bottom line. And that national interest thing I said, whatever you do, if you put it first, then your agency and then your egos, it will clear everything for you. But once we remove this agency egos or personal egos, you'll find that this airport can be as good as any airport in the world. No airport has more intelligent people than Nigeria. No country